We have stayed dry so far in Rochester, but we do have some afternoon chances of rain, Ted.
Still some chances of it. We've been watching these storms pop up and over time eventually fizzle out, but we're going to see more and more of these storms regenerate and redevelop at times to the afternoon, and we'll likely see this scenario again a time or two before the end of the week. So we continue this pattern, something we've been watching for the past 4 or 5 days, really going back to the end of last week. Heat, humidity, and frequently scattered thunderstorms in the neighborhood. Looking at time lapse, they had some clouds and then some sunshine, and now we're kind of back into the clouds. This is a time lapse from CC Heights, our Lewis Donato camera there. And here in Austin now, looking at blue sky, at least to some extent, a bright sun-filled day. Waiting for maybe a thunderstorm there. Right now, the storm's taking aim on Northwood, just minutes away from rolling to Northwood. No hail at all, just a lot of lightning and a big downpour of rain headed toward Northwood. I know they could use a bit of rain there on the Iowa side of the border and Northwood. And here in Rochester, we could use some as well. The deficit now about 9/10 of an inch overall this month. We haven't officially registered any rainfall in the city of Rochester. Right now, 83. The temperature with filtered sunshine. Austin, 84. It's 86 in Rushford, and in Mason City, it's 86 degrees. 83 right now. Again, the Med City, it feels like 85. Dew point 66 at times. At dew point flirting with the 70-degree mark, getting in that on the cusp of becoming obnoxiously muggy, but nothing we haven't seen already or been dealing with more often than not the past 2 weeks or so. Scattered storms possible, some heavy humidity, and temperatures mainly in the mid and upper 80s. We'll deal with another round of storms late tomorrow night and for parts of Thursday. Weekend, not as much rain, not as much heat. Temperatures actually take a slight dip downward, talking about maybe mid 80s instead of upper 80s or low 90s. A very slight change in temperatures overall. But clouds building in, remnants of some showers that have been going on last night, and still some of those around the area along an approaching cold front. That front will serve as a focus. More thunderstorm chances in the course of today and into the early evening hours. Then the next storm system to the west comes in, pulls in some warmth ahead of it, then generates some storm chances tomorrow night into Thursday. Marginal risk of severe weather. The lowest level of severe weather threat from the Storm Prediction Center. Best chances 3 until 7 this afternoon. So look out for some large hail damaging wind gusts and some locally heavy downpours like the one we're seeing in Northwood. And then late tomorrow night, especially after about 10 o'clock or so, thunderstorms develop, last into the overnight hours, and then often on storm chances Thursday. Slight risk of severe weather for late tomorrow night. And then for Thursday itself, marginal risk of maybe a couple of strong storms, especially morning and the first half of the afternoon before that cold front then moves on through. But future track looking at the possibility of redeveloping storms. Some of those popping up from time to time from Rochester to the south and east, especially on the map for, again, that's where that marginal risk was outlined, and that's what we're looking at the possibility of at least the greatest extent of thunderstorm chances for today. Scattered storms, again, about 3 until 7, maybe 8 o'clock, and maybe an isolated storm ahead of that, like the one in Northwood right now. But late night storms tomorrow night, otherwise a dry day tomorrow, and then Thursday, often on storm chances from morning and again in the afternoon as well. But often on thunderstorms, peaks of sunshine, 87 today. Temperatures topping out around 87 today. Tomorrow, 87 by noon. It will be in around 90 overall. At this hour, a lot of 70s and 80s on the map, and the dew points, again, flirting with 70 as well in most spots across the entire region. So we're not alone dealing with the mugginess. But here's future track looking at those thunderstorms today. One storm system moves on. We'll get a break for tomorrow. Warm front builds in. More storm chances come in tomorrow night, and we'll see storms for the overnight hours and for parts of Thursday as that cold front then moves through. Behind that front, we get a slight break from rain and a slight break from at least a slight change in mugginess Friday into the weekend, with temperatures mainly in the mid 80-degree range. You see that slight drop off in temperatures down the road. So for today, look for temperatures in the upper 80s to around 90 with occasional sunshine, chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight around 70, mainly clear skies. And tomorrow a rain-free day until about sunset tomorrow night. So during the day, mostly sunny, 90, feeling like 95 to 100 when you factor in the heat index, and then isolated storm chances, but not quite as hot for the weekend.
Thank you, Ted. Just ahead.